My name is DeAndre Williams, and I'm planning on graduating May 2014. The road to declaring my major as decision science started in high school, about my senior year. I was planning on becoming an accounting major, but when I took statistics my senior year, I really enjoyed it. So when I got to college, I took Professor Dake my freshman year, and he was like my best professor ever, and I really enjoyed it, so that's what made me switch. Well, I really love math and solving problems, so um, I feel like decision science was a good. The class that I enjoyed the most would probably be the first statistics class, because just simply because of Professor Dake. He's like the best teacher here, in my opinion. I definitely would encourage other students to major in decision sciences, simply because of the job stability, and also when you graduate, you can go into many other fields, not just one. The industry that I would like to go into when I graduate, I'm pretty open, but I really I enjoy interacting with people, so probably consulting. For someone considering majoring in decision sciences, I would encourage you to make sure it's what you want to do, and also when you get in it, make sure you do as hard, best as you can, and you'll be successful.
My name is Beth Kent. I am a career advisor for the Career Center, and I focus, or my student group is College of Business, so that's why I'm officed over here. Been with the university for 7 years. I would say that as the decision science program is becoming recognized in the DFW area, more and more employers are seeking out specifically the decision science majors. So it's a lot of those big companies. We've had, PepsiCo down here, so that's a major company worldwide. They have become a big supporter of the decision science program and do a lot of recruiting of those students, and also companies like Ryder Logistics. They kind of started to learn about the decision science program and decided that they really like those majors, along with obviously the logistics students, so they're now recruiting a lot of decision science students. So there are definitely a lot of major corporations in the DFW area. I like to find out where their skills are. I mean, have they actually taken a class? And these are students that are kind of deciding if they're going to take it or not. If they really enjoy problem solving, looking at processes, they don't necessarily, I think they have to have that analytical or mathematical skill, so they have to be good at math, but it's not going to be math. So I tell them it's like you're either the IT guy that's doing all the writing the programs. What the decision science student is doing is taking that data, processing it, and using Excel or looking at process improvements. Using data. So they have to have a broad business background because they're going to be working with a lot of different majors, but they also have to have that strong math skill set too. So if they like that, then I would push them toward decision science. I think if they're a little bit more kind of wavering, if maybe they're thinking more IT or they're just thinking more marketing or management, then it just depends on the skill set that they've got. that there are a lot of different kinds of employers out there that will recruit them. I think that's the neat thing that they need to, that the students need to realize, that there isn't a certain, like, you know, say it's a marketing research company. It's not going to be somebody that's strictly doing the research, but it's going to be companies like PepsiCo, where they just want somebody with the strong analytical skills. So the beauty of this major is that it can be used and is sought after by a variety of industries. And that's the one thing I've learned about the decision science student, because when I first started working with the student, I thought it was more the technology, that's where they were in a room just working on a computer, but that's not the case. So as I learned more about what actually the student does, and then looking at the different positions and realizing that I needed to flag a lot of the positions, you know, for decision science, because it was more the business side instead of the IT side of data management. Well, the information that I have, I'm just giving you numbers off of what I see postings for. There's, I'm sure, a report out there, salary survey, that might say a little bit differently, and depending on the market that they're, the area that they're looking at. But the recruiters that recruit here are posting positions anywhere from 50 to 60 for starting, and obviously that isn't going to include benefits, hiring bonuses, anything else that they've got added in there. So, but I would say that's a good ballpark to consider when they're looking at starting salaries. I would, and obviously I want to make sure that that's going to be an area where they're going to excel. I mean, if that's what they like to do. But number one, I think to myself, do they have that skill set? And there is pretty much 100% placement in that major. So if they want to get in an area where they know that they're probably going to have 2 or 3 offers by the time they get out of school, then yes, decision science. Definitely upward. Yeah, and like I said, it's just as the major gets more well known out there in the DFW area, employers learning about what the degree program is all about, then they come to campus, they meet with faculty, and they get more involved in the college here, and they realize that it really is a degree that fits what they need. I believe going to be brought in, I feel, at a little bit higher level than maybe some of the other majors coming right out of the College of Business. So they're going to work hard, and I think expectations of them are going to be high. But if they've gotten in early and maybe done an internship or two, not that you guys can do it for credit, but it's still, they're available out there, that they should take advantage of that. So once they hit that full-time job, they can perform maybe at the level that the